You're lying in bed at night. The day is over. The room is quiet. And suddenly, your brain does something strange. Out of nowhere, it replays a moment from years ago. Something awkward you said. An embarrassing mistake. A moment you wish had never happened. The memory appears vividly, almost as if it just happened. And the strange part is that your brain rarely replays your best moments like this. It chooses the uncomfortable ones. Why does the brain do this? Why does it revisit embarrassing experiences again and again, sometimes years later? To understand this, we need to look inside the brain's memory system. Because memory is not simply a recording of the past. The brain stores memories based on importance, not fairness. And one of the strongest signals of importance in the brain is emotion. Deep inside the brain sits a structure called the amygdala. The amygdala helps detect emotionally significant experiences. When something emotional happens, especially something stressful or socially uncomfortable, the amygdala becomes highly active. But the amygdala does not store memories itself. Instead, it communicates with another brain structure called the hippocampus. The hippocampus is responsible for organizing and storing memories. When the amygdala detects strong emotion, it signals the hippocampus that the moment is important. And here's where it gets interesting. The brain strengthens the storage of emotionally intense memories. This process makes the memory easier to recall in the future. From a biological perspective, this system is extremely useful. For most of human history, remembering mistakes helped prevent future danger. If someone made a mistake that caused social conflict, remembering it could help avoid repeating the same behavior later. And this leads to an unexpected effect. Embarrassing memories often become high-priority memories. The brain tags them as important learning experiences, so even years later, the brain may occasionally retrieve those memories to review them. But the brain doesn't simply replay these memories randomly. Memory retrieval is often triggered by subtle signals. A similar environment, a conversation topic, a social situation that resembles the original moment. These cues activate neural networks connected to the stored memory, and suddenly the moment returns to awareness. But the brain does something even stranger. When memories are recalled, they are briefly reactivated and updated. This process is known as memory reconsolidation. During reconsolidation, the brain can strengthen or modify the memory. In other words, every time you recall a memory, the brain slightly reshapes how it is stored. This process allows the brain to continuously refine its internal model of past experiences. And in evolutionary environments, this system helped humans learn from mistakes. Social mistakes could damage relationships or group stability, so the brain evolved to treat social errors very seriously. Embarrassment, in this sense, acts as a learning signal. It tells the brain that a particular behavior may have threatened social belonging. And social belonging was critical for survival. Humans evolved as highly cooperative group members. Being accepted by the group meant access to protection, shared food, and cooperation. Being rejected from the group could be extremely dangerous. So the brain evolved systems that monitor social signals very carefully. This is why embarrassing moments often involve social situations. A comment that felt awkward, a joke that didn't land, a moment when attention suddenly shifted toward you. The brain interprets these experiences as signals worth remembering. But once you understand the biology behind this process, something interesting happens. You begin to see that the brain is not replaying these moments to punish you. It is replaying them because it believes they contain useful survival information. The brain is reviewing the experience to update its internal social map. It is asking a simple question: what can be learned from this moment? By the way, if you're interested in understanding how the human brain and body actually work, this channel explores the science behind those systems. Many mental experiences that feel mysterious become clearer when we understand the biology behind them. And the brain's tendency to replay embarrassing memories is a perfect example. It is not a flaw in human thinking. It is a learning mechanism built into the architecture of the brain. Vera explains the science behind how the human system works. Subscribe if you're curious about the biology of being human.